when we experience trauma or an attachment wound, our psyche it fragments, it disconnects from self goes down, and it creates these protector parts. Managers, firefighters, and our exiles are our wounded parts, the parts that actually got hurt, the little basement children, we keep them in the basement. Our managers are very proactive, future focused, and they're very much about wanting things to be done so we don't get hurt. We do things so we look a certain way, so we feel a certain way. So like perfectionism, people pleasing, overachieving, jobs, money, looks, body. So people can love us or we can feel good. Okay. Our firefighters are very reactive. They're very present moment focused. And they're very, when they get triggered, when your exiles get triggered, they want to keep the exiles, the wounded parts down, because they get all sad and they cry and they get all wounded. And the firefighter's like, shh, be quiet. Okay, what do we got to do to make that part feel better? Okay, we're going to do drugs. We're going to have an affair. We're going to cut. We're going to commit suicide. We're going to overeat. We're going to do drugs. We're going to drink. We're going to procrastinate. We're going to lay in bed. I'm going to put you in shutdown and put you in depression and anxiety. And you can have many different firefighters, many different managers. Like a critic is like a firefighter or a manager. And these parts are, when we've experienced a significant amount of trauma, we're more parts driven and not self-led. Our parts are going to be they run the show. I was fucking parts driven my entire life. I was ball of anxiety, and everything was like, how's that going to, is this going to hurt me? Like everything was preventative and what's going to feel good, right? That's all my life was, survival. And the goal in life, I believe, is, again, always being more self-led. When you're self-led, you're in the states of clarity, courage, compassion, curiosity, creativity, connectedness. And that's the goal, is and parts are always going to be really fear-based, and self is just safe, connected, that very ventral vagal energy. So I want you to notice when you being critical on yourself, or you notice that you are triggered by something, the ability to be aware, have awareness around it, you're in self. When you have the ability to be aware, because you're separating, you're unblending from these parts, and you're able to see, oh, that's my triggered part. That's my wounded part. That's my manager trying to do that. That's my firefighter trying to protect me. Their goal is so loving. They do it in a really loving, their goal is loving and protective. They just do stupid shit. they can do things that can really ruin us, like fucking drink and drive, and they kill people. I mean, our firefighter does some crazy shit, and our manager means well, but they can be really successful, but only because of revenge, things like that. So we just want to notice, we can bring a lot of compassion and curiosity to our parts when we do things that feel oppositional to self, like to what like a really the healthy, safe, connected ventral self would do. We know we're being more parts driven. And when that's the case, if you could just like view yourself with a little bit of compassion and just say, oh, okay, I see that was, she did that.